A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as we welcome you inside Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next. Taijuan Walker gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number.
Ball 4, take the base. Out. 3. Out. 3.
So striding forward now, Kermit Yellowhorse. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. Now batting, Albert Almora.
The center fielder,
you got no one.
Albert.
Hayward
Almora
stands at second with no outs.
Come on, guys.
In the air now, out to right field.
DDD.
Yellowhorse is there to put it away for out number 1. And the runner not tagging will... Coming to the plate now, Kermit Yellowhorse. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Play ball. He's out. Out. Ball 4, take the ball. Out.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Russell.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit in the air to right field. Yellowhorse has a read on it. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Play ball.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Yellowhorse, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand 1. They're up 3-2. Digging in once again, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Right fielder, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Hey, see it. Right.
Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The 2-2. A little roller.
Hang on. Right here.
Rizzo takes it in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. So stepping in, John Ryan Murphy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Soft liner towards first. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Wilson.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. Yellow Horse has a beat on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for the Cubs. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Justin Grimm is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago, number 52, Justin Grimm.
At the plate, Kermit, the Yellow Horse. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
There we go.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And this will bang up against the wall. The relay throw, and he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Christian Walker. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Stepping into the box, John Ryan Murphy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadier.
Hit out towards second. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. And that will bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game.
Three. Three. 4-4. Take the game.
Right now, let's go.
Up next for Arizona, Kermit Yellow Horse.
right fielder.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Hey, get your pick. No one better up there. Hey, keep it going. Push up for us.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Fly ball right down the line and left, but this will land untouched.
Hey, let it rip, let it rip, let it go.
Popped up, Caratini in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Almora will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Chicago came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Justin Grimm claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carl Edwards Jr. wraps it up for the save, his fourth of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, the clear skies typically mean one thing. A hot afternoon here at Chase Field in Phoenix. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Shelby Miller will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage.
3 out.
So stepping in, Kermit Yellow Horse. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Hey, keep swinging that hop back, kid.
Kermit Yellow Horse.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you'd want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Now in the box, Kermit Yellow Horse, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The right fielder, Kermit Yellow Horse.
Hey, let her rip one time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Stepping up now, Kermit
Leading
Yellow
up
Horse.
for the
He flew
Diamondbacks,
out in his last at bat.
The right fielder, Kermit Yellow Horse.
Quintana gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber moves over. He's got it one away.
Play ball. Three.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Kermit Yellow
Right
Horse.
fielder, Kermit Yellow Horse.
Hey, shoot up and drive.
First pitch on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the
Hey, need you
baseline.
right
So if
here,
he puts
kid.
a
Drive
ground
something.
ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn
we
2.
go.
The 0-1 starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Play ball. Three. 4-4. Take your break. 3.
So striding in, Jason Hayward, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Yellow Horse is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Standing in, Kermit, Yellow
Now
Horse.
batting, right fielder, Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's now 7-4.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 25.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Play ball. Out.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
7-4 the final finish today. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shelby Miller takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Archie Bradley records the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Shelby Miller. His record is now 2-2. The loss goes to Jose Quintana. He falls to 2-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.